I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2017 Celebration of Excellence program. Tonight's annual program celebrates the accomplishments of SMSU student athletes for their performance not only on the field but in the classroom as well during the 2016-17 academic year. Tonight we honor numerous student athletes, including a pair of NCAA tournament teams, 58 senior student athletes, 90 scholar athletes, 15 Mustang medalists, team MVPs, the NSIC Miles Brand All-American Award winners. The IAACC and SAAC awards are Male and Female Scholar Athletes of the Year and are Male and Female Athletes of the Year. As always, events like this couldn't continue each year without the tremendous support from various organizations. The SMSU Athletics Department would like to thank the Mustang Booster Club, the SMSU Alumni Association, SMSU Jewelry of Marshall, and the SMSU President's Office for providing awards to all of our student athletes. We want to point out our current spring athletes won't miss out on receiving a Mustang medal or other awards that they may earn for their efforts in the classroom and on the field of play this spring. If a student athlete earns an award later this season, they will be recognized at next year's event. We have several examples of that tonight as we honor several student athletes for their accomplishments last spring. At this time, I'd like to officially begin our program with a few words from SMSU Director of Athletics, Chris Simileski.
Good evening. Thank you. And welcome to our celebration of excellence ceremony. It's been an exciting year, and this evening, we get to celebrate the accomplishments of our student athletes for their successes resulting from hard work and dedication to their sport, and most importantly, their academic successes here at SMSU. I'm very proud of our student athletes for all their achievements in competition, the community, and in the classroom. Our student athletes have great character and a strong will to be successful in all aspects of their collegiate life. Our student athletes have achieved a cumulative grade point average of a 3.0 for 5 consecutive years. And let's give them a round of applause for that. They can't do it alone though. Our student athletes receive an awful lot of support as they work towards their degrees. In this room, we have parents, coaches, faculty members, staff, administrators, and community members who have all contributed and made an impact on their lives. Student athletes, let's give them a round of applause for all their support, please. Tonight we honor our seniors, and I would like to say thank you to all the seniors who will finish their degree and graduate this spring, as well as those who will earn their degree in 2017 and 18. The characteristics and life skills you learned at SMSU, balancing both academics and a rigorous schedule of being a student athlete, will benefit you as you enter the professional world. I thank you for your dedication, hard work, perseverance, and setting high expectations for those who follow you on what it means to be a Mustang student athlete. For everybody, let's give our seniors a round of applause for all their hard work, please. I too would like to say thank you to the SMSU President's Office, the Alumni Association, and the Booster Club, as well as SMSU Jewelry for sponsoring the awards. We cannot do it without them. Please give them a round of applause as some of them are here in this room today. A special thank you to our Director of Athletic Communications, Kelly Loft. Let's give him a round of applause. He organizes this event. Kelly, thank you. Also assisting him is Melissa Broman, our graduate assistants, Chris Page, Jessica Herfeld, and Jeff Pryor, and all of our athletic department staff for putting on this ceremony tonight. Okay, yes, there you go. Trained well. And a big thank you to Ryan Rollick, the voice of the Mustangs, for being our master of ceremony tonight. Thank you, Ryan, for all you do all year. Thank you. We're very fortunate. Our president is very engaged, both on campus with our student athletes and teams' lives, as well as within the NCAA, as she will join the President's Council this year of the national organization, and we're very excited for that, making an impact nationally and for our student athletes. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Connie J. Gores as she'll provide some remarks.
Thank you, Chris. Good evening. What a wonderful evening this is. Thank you so much for everybody who's here. Welcome everybody to our evening of excellence, academic excellence, excellence in your sport, excellence in the classroom, and excellence in the community and in all of your civic engagement work. Thank you, Chris, for the welcome. One of the reasons that I'm so happy to be joining the NCAA President's Council, which actually is only about 15 or 16 presidents from all across Division II. One of the reasons I'm happy to join that group, we have our first meeting in, well, I think it's next week actually, yeah, in India. 25th, is that next week? Anyway, whatever, 25th. Is because I get to share about all of you and about what you represent in the NCAA and Division II. You athletes and coaches as well, and community members and faculty and staff, students especially, you represent the best of Division II because you are leaders and successes in the classroom. I'm going to actually do one better here, Chris, in terms of what their GPA was. So, all right, 3.0 or something usually. Yeah. Do you know what this group had cumulatively in the fall semester? 3.12 in the fall semester. All righty, as a group. Cool. Now, I know some of you, a couple nods here to some of the teams who did even better than that, but here we are toward the end of the academic year, and I'm going to challenge every one of you here, every one of you students here tonight. You got to finish strong, okay? We have a couple weeks left. You got to finish strong so that the next time I get up here and talk about what the cumulative GPA is, I want it even higher, okay? Alrighty, okay. But anyway, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of what you do in the classroom, especially because you're leaders there. You set the example. You are strong students. I'm proud of you and what you do, certainly in your sport and in the competition. I'm proud of you for what you do all across campus, because one of the beauties of being here at SMSU is that you can be strong in your sport and a leader in your sport, and you can also be involved all across campus and be a leader in other activities as well, and that's important. And you're a leader in the community, and your civic engagement is surpassed by almost no other group because you are so involved in the Marshall community. And that is evidenced by the fact that we have a lot of our boosters here tonight. Thank you, boosters, for being here. We wouldn't all be here were it not for all your good work, so thank you. Let's give them a round of applause, the boosters. Thank you. And of course, none of this would be possible were it not for all the coaches and all the faculty and staff who support all of you. So thank you, everybody, and family members and parents and other family members. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting these students. Thank you for believing in them. Thank you for pushing them, because we know they can accomplish even greater heights and do even better work. We know that, don't we? So because we know that because they're the Mustangs, and you know, brown and gold rules, right? So congratulations. We're really happy to be able to honor you here tonight. You are the students. You're the reason we're here. You make this evening possible for us. And I want to say thank you for all that you do. Thank you for representing us so well. And the last thing I'll say is, go Mustangs!
We now begin our team recognition for the 2016-17 season as we celebrated a pair of teams that advanced to the NCAA tournament this season. In fact, both teams advanced to the regional championship finals. First, would team members and coaching staff of the 2016 Mustang volleyball team please come forward? You guys can line up to the right or left, whatever you're feeling. The Mustangs put together another outstanding season this past fall, recording an overall record of 28-6, including an 18-2 record in the Northern Sun, capturing a share of the NSIC regular season championship and advancing to the Central Region Championship match before losing to eventual national champion. Some highlights from the season include appearing in its 13th straight NCAA tournament, ranked in the AVCA top 25 the entire season, ranked second in the final AVCA poll. Taylor Reese was named NSIC Player of the Year. Megan Larson, Sarah Parker, Taylor Reese, and Isha Oden were named first team All-NSIC. Larson, Reese, and Oden named All-Region, and all three earned All-American honors. Head coach Terry Culhane was named the NSIC Coach of the Year. Let's meet this year's team members. Taylor Reese, Cassie Kuncher, Jenna Walzak, Greta Geist, Sarah Parker, Megan Larson, Isha Oden, Kaylee Burmeister, Brooke Borkhart, Ellie Seneca, Amber Messner, Jessica Thelman, Maddie Strotman, Aaron Corrigan, Amber Domingue, and Angela Young. Head coach Terry Culhane, assistant coaches Tyler Body, Devin Diedrich, Paul Superior, and Mike Gallagher. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 2016 SMSU volleyball team. Guys can sit. Would team members and the coaching staff of the 2016-17 Mustang men's basketball team please come forward? The Mustangs put together a record-breaking season this winter, recording an overall record of 28-6, including the 17-5 record in the NSIC, capturing the NSIC South Division title and also winning the NSIC tournament. The team advanced to the championship game of the Central Region title before losing to the eventual national champion. Some highlights from the season include appearing in the NCAA tournament for the fourth time in team history, tied a school record with 28 victories, won the NSIC tournament title for the second time in school history, ranked 18th in the final regular season top 25 poll, set a school record with 19 victories away from Marshall. Let's meet this year's team members. Joey Bartlett, Colin Bartlett, Vidal Bradford, Ryan Brueggemann, KJ Davis, Nick Dufault, Braden Hansen, Carter Kirk, Michael Lee, Jake Myers, Turner Moen, Drew Osmondson, Taylor Schaefer, and Mitch Wegg. Head coach Brad Bigler, assistant coaches Jamel Barnes, Nick Smith, and Joel Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 2016-17 SMSU men's basketball team. Thank you, guys. You can sit. We now celebrate our Mustang student athletes who earned second team, third team, honorable mention, all NSIC, or special recognition accolades in 2016-17. Once your name is read, please stand to be recognized. Earning second team all-conference from football include Max Simmons and Michael Everett. Second team All-NSIC in volleyball, Kaylee Burmeister. Third team All-NSIC in soccer, Emily Huddleston. Earning honorable mention all-conference from football, Blake Gimbel, Raphael Lawson-Gale, and Nate Hewitt. And from soccer, Sarah Kepler. Named to the all-freshman team in women's basketball, Callie Rodney. Congratulations to our second team, third team, and honorable mention all NSIC honorees from 2016-17. It's now time to celebrate several awards selected by the SMSU Intercollegiate Athletic Advisory Committee. The IAAC serves in the advisory capacity to the President and the Director of Athletics in matters relating to intercollegiate athletics. Each year, the IAAC selects a scholar athlete to receive the Academic Excellence, easy for me to say, Recognition Award, which is awarded to a student for academic excellence. It also selects a student athlete to receive the Leadership and Civic Engagement Recognition Award, which is awarded to a student for leadership and civic engagement. Student athletes are nominated by the SMSU faculty, staff, students, and administration. To present our first award tonight is Dr. Anita Gall, professor in the SMSU History Department.
I first met Bilal Louzadi 2 years ago in my spring 2015 Modern World Humanities class. Although I didn't know it at the time, I met him at a time of transformation. Although he had entered SMSU with a less than amazing GPA, he had recently been inspired by several health-related classes to switch majors and to pursue a career in the medical field. This meant improving his grades and a commitment to improving his academic performance. I knew none of this when Bilal was a student in my class. But what I did know and what I did see impressed me. He is smart. He is thoughtful and asks good questions. He works hard. And despite the fact that I am a tough grader, and all of you who have been my students know I love my red pen, he earned one of the highest grades in the class. Bilal continued to improve his academic performance in subsequent semesters, impressing other faculty members. In fact, when asked for supportive statements for this nomination, faculty members' most common response was how much Bilal had impressed them. One professor stated, "I am impressed with his intelligence, work ethic, self-effacing humor, and compassion." Several professors also praised his writing ability. One in particular noted that Bilal had written one of the best papers he had ever received. Bilal also impresses professors with his insightful comments and contributions to class discussions. I experienced this in my own class, and so have a number of other professors. One stated, "Bilal's articulate words reveal his intelligence, character, and compassion." Now, when one considers that English is not Bilal's first language, this is a remarkable accomplishment that further demonstrates his intelligence and work ethic. Due to his efforts and commitment to his schoolwork, Bilal has improved his GPA significantly since that humanities class 2 years ago. His journey to this moment has not been easy, but that makes his accomplishments all the greater. I am pleased to award Bilal Louzadi the Scholar Athlete Academic Excellence Award because of how far he has come, what he has already achieved, and what I and many other SMSU faculty members believe he can accomplish in the future. He is, as his advisor noted, a truly great example of what a student athlete should be. Congratulations, Bilal.
To present our second award tonight is Dr. Chris Cleveland, Assistant Professor of Exercise Science.
Well, I am definitely not as prepared as Dr. Gall. That was wonderful. I'm just going to stand up here and speak from the heart. The award I'm presenting is to Ashanti Payne, and for many of you in the room, I don't think he needs an introduction. Ashanti is a leader. The reason that he is deserving of this award, he's a leader on and off the field. He's a leader in the hallways. He inspires everyone, whether it's his teammates, his students that he is in class with in exercise science, the people that he trains in fitness, and just overall, he is a true true meaning of a student athlete. So I am proud to award this award to Ashante Payne. If he'd please come up. The next Student Athlete Leadership and Civic Engagement Recognition Award I would like to present in the memory of John Herndon. I don't know how many of you knew John. He wasn't here for a real long time, but the time he spent here, he left a definite mark. He was a leader on the court, in the classroom, but he was a quiet leader. And I think all of us that knew John probably didn't realize what a true leader he was until he left us, and his mark has been left here forever. So I would like to present this next award in the memory of John Herndon.
At this time, would Ashley Becker, SMSU Assistant AD for Game Environment, Ticketing, and Community Engagement, please come forward for another special recognition?
I am the Assistant Advisor for Student Athletic Advisory Committee, and Alex O'Connor is a senior on the women's softball team majoring in education. Alex has been part of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee for 3 years and has been co-president for 2. Alex has led by example on the field, in the classroom, and representing SAC. She has helped raise over $3,000 for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I'd like to recognize tonight Alex for her leadership and commitment to SAC and helping evolve it into what it is today. Thank you, Alex, and we wish you the best on your future endeavors.
Before we move on in the program, the SMSU Athletics Department would like to give a special thanks to Dr. Sonia Vestrait for the outstanding job she does representing SMSU at various NCAA and NSIC functions as faculty athletics representative. Thank you, Dr. Vestrait, for your continued and tireless work for SMSU Athletics. We now celebrate our Mustang student athletes who are Scholar Athlete recipients for the 2016-17 academic season. Recording a cumulative GPA of 3.2, the awards are sponsored by the Mustang Booster Club. Representing the Mustang Booster Club tonight is Josh Skolton, member of the Mustang Booster Club Executive Board. It has been and still is another special academic year for SMSU Athletics. Tonight we honor 90 Scholar Athletes, which is 14 more than last season. When your name is announced, please come forward to receive your award. Please hold your applause until everyone has received their certificate for their respective team. Starting with men's and women's cross country. Evan Bonison and Ben Brose. For the women's cross country team, Mackenzie Basil, Emily Coldren, Jen Keown, and Kristen Weber. Scholar athletes for football: John Dickey, Grant Greenfield, Daniel Helverson, Trevor Hess, Austin Hilgert, Michael Marchese, Chance Stewart, Aston Weber, Alex Werner, and Connor Wilkie. Scholar athletes for soccer: Morgan Darner, Brenna Giddings, Amanda Hartman, Emily Hoffman, Emily Huddleston, Sarah Kepler, Fabiana Piero, Makeda Peters, Janae Rouliard, Caitlin Toner, Macy Violet, Megan Vogel, Jordan Walker, and Morgan Wire Coates. Scholar athletes for volleyball: Brooke Borkhardt, Kaylee Burmeister, Amanda Domingue, Greta Geist, Isha Oden, Sarah Parker, Taylor Reese, and Jessica Thelman. Scholar athletes for men's basketball: Joey Bartlett, Colin Bartlett, Ryan Brueggemann, Carter Kirk, Michael Lee, Turner Moen, Drew Osmondson, and Mitch Wegg. Scholar athletes for wrestling: Zach Bowmaster, Trent Butcher, Taylor Curtis, and Griffin Osing. Scholar athletes for women's basketball: Lori Bowler, Sarah Bicey, Abby Connell, Lauren Headland, Taylor Halitsky, Taylor Silva, and Brianna Von Walde. Scholar athlete for wheelchair basketball: David Evian. Scholar athletes for men's track and field: Josh Baining, Zach Jones, Matt Conrad, Austin LaFollette, Alex Solheim, and Alex Weiss. Scholar athletes for women's track and field: Holly DeHoo, Angela Prokosh, Rhiannon Sears, Kim Chabonneau, There's more, but they were already honored, so round of applause. Scholar athletes for baseball: Josh Cook, Jaden Fleck, Connor Johnson, Tanner Lipke, Michael Renevig, Brian Rademski, and Brandon Wozniak. Scholar athletes for golf: Lauren Kerr, Alex Tipka, Dana Wagner, and Megan Will. Scholar athletes for softball: Carmen Carroll, Mackenzie Klaus, Abby Decker, Sarah DeSmit, Sam Flack, Athena Galling, and Alex O'Connor. Scholar athletes for tennis: Jenna Gannett, Brittany Superior, and Gabby Telejohn. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-17 SMSU Scholar athletes. We now celebrate our 58 Mustang senior student athletes for their incredible hard work and dedication to SMSU athletics both on and off the field of play during their careers in a Mustang uniform. The SMSU Senior Award plaques are sponsored by the SMSU Alumni Association and the Mustang Booster Club. To help present the awards is SMSU Alumni Director Mike Van Dreo. Again, please come forward when your name is announced, and a reminder to hold your applause until everyone from that respective team is announced. Celebrating the senior student athletes from football: Devontae Beal, Wes Bednar, Clasandi Kao, Dorian Deere, Michael Everett, Mo Faki, Dalen Finley, Gene Germain, Grant Greenfield, Trevor Hess, Tyler Flood, Jonathan Johnson, Raphael Lossingale, Caleb Lightnum, Kevin Rubin, Davion Shelton, James Sherrill, Ty Stephenson, and Aston Weber. Our senior student athletes for soccer: Morgan Wire Coates, Sarah Kepler, Brenna Giddings, and Natalie Zobel. Our senior student athletes for volleyball, as well as track and field for Isha Oden, Sarah Parker, and Jess Thelman. Our senior student athletes for wrestling, as well as football for Quinn Bullard, Cameron Henning, and Jake Slocum. Our senior student athletes for men's basketball, Joey Bartlett, Drew Osmondson, and Mitch Wigg. What's up with that? Our senior student athletes for women's basketball, Abby Connell, Kendra Snaza, Taylor Silva, and Brianna Van Walde. Senior student athlete for wheelchair basketball, David Evian. Senior student athlete for baseball in Brian Rademski, Derek Branson, Cody Larson, and Davis Bryan. Senior student athletes for golf, Dana Wagner and Megan Will. Senior student athletes for softball, Victoria Brooks, Carmen Carroll, Taylor Kolock, and Alex O'Connor. Senior student athletes for cross country, track and field, Chris Kaviseth, Blake Wooten, and Kelly Fitzsimmons. And senior student athletes for track and field, Matt Conrad and Alex Weiss. There's like 8 categories. I know. Should have said them all. What do you mean? Cross country track. Yeah, but they're not. They're only one of the sports. They don't do cross. Senior student athletes for track and field, Riley Armstrong, Nikki Atwood, and Samantha McNeil. Senior student athletes for cross country, track and field, Mackenzie Beasel, Amanda Grangs, and Sarah Mayfield. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-17 SMSU Cedar student athletes. We now celebrate our Mustang student athletes who were named most valuable player in their particular sport for during the spring season of 2016 and the fall and winter season of 2016-17. Each individual receives an MVP watch courtesy of SKU's Jewelry of Marshall. So please come forward when your name is announced. 2016 softball season, Alex O'Connor. (2016) men's outdoor track and field, Alex Weiss. He was also the men's indoor track and field MVP too. 2017. The 2016 women's outdoor track and field and women's cross country, Hannah Palmeter. Men's cross country, Bashir Adris. Football, Tyler Flood. Men's basketball, Ryan Brueggemann. Women's indoor track and field, Kim Shabadow. Wrestling, Cole Hennon. And wheelchair basketball, John Herndon, accepted by head coach Derek Klickner. It's now time to recognize 6 Mustang student athletes who earlier this winter were honored with the NSIC Miles Brand All Academic and Distinction Award. The honor named for the late NCAA president, Dr. Miles Brand, is bestowed to senior NSIC student athletes who have a cumulative GPA of 3.75 or higher. They're exhausting their eligibility and are on track to graduate. Each student athlete is recognized by the NSIC with a wristwatch. When your name is announced, please come forward to receive your award. From soccer, Brenna Giddings. Track and field, Matt Conrad. Also from track and field, Austin LaFollette. Volleyball, Sarah Parker. Golf, Dana Wagner. Also, award winner was Jess Thelman from volleyball, who was not able to be here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, those are your Miles Brand Award honorees. We now celebrate our Mustang medalists from the spring of 2016 and fall and winter sports during the 2016-17 season to receive a Mustang medal. Student athletes must earn first team all-conference or earn a special conference award, be named all-region, all-American, academic all-district, or academic all-American honors. This past year, 15 Mustang student athletes earned Mustang medals. The medals are sponsored by the SMSU President's Office. When your name is announced, please come forward and receive your Mustang medal, which will be presented by SMSU President Dr. Connie J. Gores. For football, Max Simmons. He was named NSIC Newcomer of the Year, Don Hanson All-Region Third Team, and Don Hanson Region Freshman of the Year. In football, Grant Greenfield. Grant was all NSIC first team and Don Hanson all region third team. And in football was Tyler Flood, all NSIC first team. For volleyball, Taylor Reese. She was all NSIC first team, NSIC Player of the Year, CCA Region Player of the Year, the AVCA All Region First Team, the CCA All Region First Team, AVCA All American First Team, and the CCA All American First Team. From volleyball, Megan Larson. She was all NSIC first team, AVCA All Region First Team, CCA All Region First Team, AVCA All American Third Team, and the CCA All American Second Team. From volleyball, Isha Oden. She was all NSIC first team, AVCA All Region First Team, and AVCA All American Second Team. And also from volleyball, Sarah Parker, who was all NSIC first team. Men's basketball, Ryan Brueggemann, who was all NSIC first team. Wheelchair basketball, Walter Johnson, who is the NWBA All-American Second Team. And also from wheelchair basketball, John Herndon, who was NWBA Frank Basil, Sportsmanship Award, which will also be accepted by head coach Derek Klickner. Men's track and field, John Baining, all NSIC first team indoor. Men's track and field, all NSIC first team indoor, Austin LaFollette. Men's track and field, Alex Weiss, all NSIC first team indoor, all NSIC first team outdoor, and USTFCCCA all region outdoor. Women's track and field, all NSIC first team outdoor, Hannah Palmeter. And from SMSU softball, NSIC Gold Glove team, Taylor Kolak. Congratulations to the Mustang medalists. Per tradition, at each Celebration of Excellence program, a senior student athlete is honored by being selected as the SMSU Student Athlete Speaker. The student athlete speaker has always been an ambassador for Mustang athletics during their time at SMSU, representing the true meaning of what being a Mustang student athlete is all about. Past senior speakers include Andy Wiersma, Andy Schlichting, Tyler Fisher, Casey Leslie, Kevin Andrews, Paul Mickey, Derek Klinkner, Devin Diedrich, Rachel Patno, Charlie Kern, and Claire Samus. This year's senior student athlete speaker was a 5-year member of the football team and a 4-year letter winner. A 3-time academic All-NSIC honoree, he was a 3-year starter and twice was named first team All-NSIC South. Also selected All-Region following his junior season. He never missed a game in his 4-year career. He twice was named SMSU's Offensive Lineman of the Year, or as Coach Fauna would say, the Herd. Please welcome our 2017 Celebration of Excellence Senior Student Athlete Speaker, football student athlete, Grant Greenfield.
All right. I'd like to just start off by thanking all my coaches, the entire coaching staff, all my teammates, athletic trainers, and everybody else that makes an athletic department run smoothly. They really all have just made my time and my career here in Marshall just a grade A experience from start to finish. When I was first asked to speak here this evening, my first thought was, oh yeah, absolutely, what an honor. I'd love to do that. My second thought was, uh-oh. What am I going to say to these people? I really had to think about that a lot. But then I kind of realized that this is kind of a blessing in disguise for me. Being asked to speak here tonight kind of gave me an opportunity to reflect on my time here in Marshall and just think back to, where it all started and all the way through to the finish here. And through doing that, I came up with a few experiences of mine that I think really defined my career here in Marshall and defined what it means to me, at least, to what it means to be a Mustang. I had a lot of highs and lows through my career here at Marshall, but everybody talks about the highs, so I'm going to talk about the lows tonight. Don't worry, there is a happy ending. The first of these happened when I was a freshman. This was the first time that I thought, maybe I want to quit football. I don't know if this is for me. This was during fall camp, my freshman year, 2012. I, just got done with high school. Like I said, I was just a freshman. I was 40 pounds underweight to try to play the position that I wanted to play. First time I'd really been away from home, and meetings were not a good time. You'd go to practice and do your best and then just get shredded in meetings every day. And that was a little bit of a grind for me. It kind of made me question, what am I doing here? And I don't know how many of you remember Coach Darveau, but he was kind of an intimidating figure to be yelled at. So I really had to think hard that day, and I came to the conclusion that the reason I don't want to quit is I really love this game. I love playing football. It's a game I've played since I was in, 5th grade. I've never had life without football, and even now it's a bit of a transition happening right now. The second experience was the second time I thought I might want to quit football. And that was when Coach Darvaux, who I mentioned earlier, was doing all the yelling at the meetings. That's when Coach Darvaux decided he was going to pursue another job in coaching. He was going to leave SMSU, and that kind of really made me think, even through all the yelling and everything, he was the guy who kind of made me decide to come to Marshall. He was a big factor in my decision. But once again, I thought about it long and hard, and I decided, I still really love this game. And by this point, I was committed to my teammates. They weren't just my teammates anymore. They were really closer brothers. But yeah, Coach Darvaux leaving, I thought maybe that might be a good excuse, but in the end, I decided not to. And the third experience, kind of a low point in my career, I'd say, was the 2014 season. It wasn't a great season for our football team. We did a lot of losing that year, and as we all know, that's not fun at all. But once again, it had me questioning, do I want to play this sport? Do I want to keep doing this? Why am I putting myself through this if, we're not even getting the results that we want? And for the third time, it really came down to I really just love football, and I really, really want to keep playing that. So I've just talked about 3 of the lowest points in my career. And there was a sequence of events that happened in about 3 seconds that made all of those experiences worth it. And that was when Blake Gimble threw a pass to Ty Stephenson against Minnesota Duluth. It was the first time SMSU had ever taken down a top 25 opponent in football. And that just really was a special moment for me. And like I said, just those 3 seconds made up for all the negative experiences I had had in my previous 4.5 years. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I could tell you, we don't have time here tonight for me to tell you about all the great experiences I've had. It's hard to understand, but eventually we're going to go out into the world and there's not going to be a coach telling you where to be and what time to be there and what we're going to be doing. Because right now I'm out in the world trying my hand at this adult stuff. Once in a while it's not going the best, but overall I'd say it's okay. But I find myself missing things that I never thought I would miss. I always figured, oh yeah, I'll miss suiting up on Saturdays, but I'm sure not going to miss those 4:30 wake-up calls. But I have found myself missing those. That was a time, it happened at 5 in the morning. Everybody else is sleeping, but I'm with my 115 best friends. And that was really special to me. But yeah, now I'm out in the real world, and you can bet there's still moments I want to quit. There's still moments I don't want to do stuff. But I don't. And that's because, if I could be a freshman and make it through getting yelled at every day in meetings, this seems pretty okay. And so, in conclusion, there's really 3 things that being a Mustang student athlete has taught me. The first thing is, things are never as good or as bad as they seem. The second, if you really want to do something, you have to attack it. There is no passive path to success. And the third one would be my advice to any student athletes that are younger or up and coming, is that there will be days that you want to quit. There will be days that you wonder why you're doing this. But when those days happen, you just need to remember why you started it and stay the course. Go Mustangs.
We now celebrate our 2016-17 Male and Female Scholar Athletes of the Year. These 2 individuals produced excellence not only during athletic competition, but in the classroom as well. To announce this year's honorees, here's Director of Athletics, Chris Yamileski.
I have the great honor this evening to present our highest awards we bestow our student athletes at SMSU, recognizing their accomplishments throughout the academic and athletic year. We will start off with our Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. This year's Female Scholar Athlete of the Year ended the fall semester with a 4.0 GPA, majoring in biology and chemistry at SMSU. This student athlete is highly involved in SMSU, participating in the Biology and Chemistry Club, Environmental Awareness Club, and is the Vice President of the SMSU National Society of Leadership and Success. She helps her peers by being a tutor for math and science at the university, and she has presented at SMSU's Undergraduate Research Conference for the last 3 years. Our Female Scholar Athlete of the Year has earned the SMSU Undergraduate Research Conference Library Research Award. Woo! Made it through that one. And the Academic Excellence Recognition Award, both in 2016. She was awarded the SMSU General Chemistry Award in 2014 and has earned high honors on the Dean's List every semester at SMSU. As a 3-year member of the SMSU Women's Track and Field team, she was a 2-time academic All-NSIC honoree and was recognized by her team as captain of the women's throw team. I am proud to announce the 2016-17 SMSU Female Scholar Athlete of the Year is junior track and field athlete from Pierre, South Dakota, Rhiannon Sears. Our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year accumulated a 3.78 grade point average in his senior year, majoring in biology and chemistry here at SMSU. The student athlete also was highly involved in campus, participated in the Biology and Chemistry Club, Environmental Awareness Club, a member of Crew, has contributed to the Mustang Mail program, and helped with chemistry shows, providing outreach to young students in the community. He also works with his peers by being a tutor in physics, chemistry, and biology at the university, and has contributed to the Redwood River Monitoring Project. Our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year is a 3-time academic All-NSIC award winner, received the NSIC Miles Brand All-Academic with Distinction Award, and was a Butch Raymond Scholarship honoree. This student athlete has made the Dean's List every semester at SMSU. In track and field, our Male Scholar Athlete of the Year was a conference scorer in the 400 hurdles in 2014-15, the 600 in 2015-2017, as a member of the 4x400 indoor team in 2015-17, and outdoor in 2014-15, and in the distance medley relay in 2017. He was named All-NSIC Indoor Track and Field in 2017 in the 600. I'm proud to announce the 2016-17 SMSU Male Scholar Athlete of the Year in track and field from Edgerton, Minnesota, Austin LaFollette. Now we will move to the Female Athlete of the Year. Our Female Athlete of the Year has been a dominant force for the Mustangs the last 2 seasons. She's been a major contributor offensively and defensively to the Mustangs' last 2 trips to the NCAA Central Region Tournament, including a region championship appearance in 2016. This fall, she was selected as the 2016 NSIC Player of the Year. She was an academic All-NSIC, an AVCA All-Region First Team, an AVCA First Team All-American. She was named CCA Third Team All-American and the CCA Region Player of the Year. Our Female Athlete of the Year helped to lead the SMSU volleyball team to the NSIC regular season title. She finished the 2016 campaign with 577 kills, the fourth highest total in single-season school history. She ranks third on the team with 2,047 digs and led the NSIC in kills and points per game. It is my honor to announce the 2016-17 Female Athlete of the Year is SMSU volleyball student athlete majoring in exercise science from Taunton, Minnesota, Taylor Reese. Our Male Athlete of the Year led his team to a Sweet 16 appearance in the NC Central Region Championship game. Throughout the 2016-17 campaign, the student athlete earned the respect of his opponents and became an impact player for the SMSU men's basketball team. As a sophomore, our Male Athlete of the Year earned First Team All-NSIC. He was named the MVP of the NSIC tournament, helping his team to the NSIC South Division Championship and NSIC Tournament Championship. He helped to lead the SMSU basketball team to tying a school record for wins with 28. In 2016-17, he led the Mustangs in scoring, assists, and field goals. In 7 postseason games, he averaged 21 points. He shot 57% from the field, 88% from the free throw line, and handed out 40 assists. His efforts earned him a spot on the NCAA Central Region All-Tournament team. It is my honor to announce the 2016-17 Male Athlete of the Year is Mustang men's basketball student athlete majoring in finance from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, Ryan Brueggemann.
In closing, I'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight. Congrats on a great 2016-17 athletic season, and best of luck to our student athletes still competing this spring. Personally, for all the teams that I cover, I appreciate all your guys, coaches, players that come in, and for all the other teams that get to come in for the radio show. It's an honor of mine. It really is. I know how hard you guys work, and this is why you get to be celebrated. So that's very cool. And I give one piece of advice: when you come in, be yourself, because I don't know what I'm going to ask you either. So you don't need to be nervous. But you, the student athletes, are why we're here tonight, and everyone at SMSU is so proud to honor each and every one of you for your accomplishments this past year and during your Mustang careers. Before everyone leaves, we'd like to get several pictures taken tonight. All the MVPs, Mustang medalists, and our athletes of the year, please gather near, I don't know where it is, over there, the SMSU backdrop for pictures. Thanks again. Please drive home safe.